As a child, I was frail, pale, and gaunt. Not much has changed. Seeing this man in 300 made me realise I would never reach the peak male form, but then seeing his kids' animated movie made me realise that it didn't matter, because even skinny boys can ride dragons and win the approval of their father. So without further ado, my guest, this is Gerard Butler. Pleasure to see you, sir.
Well, that was an intro and a half.
Oh, thank you. We try. That must follow you everywhere you go. It just must follow you everywhere.
It does. But you're the first today, so congratulations
I'll take that. I'll take that. But we're not here for that. We're here for How to Train Your Dragon. Of course, you've come over from animation. You're the only crossover Dean as well, of course.
Yeah.
What's it like bringing Stoic to life in live action compared to animation?
Well, I always enjoyed doing the voice, but when I'm doing the voice, it was a couple hours here, 4 hours there, a couple of months later. Here I was completely transformed. I had this incredible costume, stepped onto these sets, and I was on there 12 hours a day for months. So you start thinking, I started waking up feeling like Stoic. Like, oh God, here I go. And it just helped give, I think, a more well-rounded performance. I could bring all that energy that I had, that you can only give so much to the voice, but I felt like I could bring all that. But then more than anything, go into the quieter, kind of more emotional, like those fathers or aspects of fatherhood, dealing with this boy and all those struggles.
All of this.
All of this. You just gestured at all of me.
Dad, come on, Dad. Oh, God, Dad.
It's kind of a stoic going on here, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll take that. But of course, you've been directed by Dean in both of these films, and this is Dean's kind of live action.
4 of these films.
4 of these films, yeah. But this is Dean's live action debut. How has his direction kind of shifted with this character?
I think it's some of what I just touched on. I think Dean, firstly, he took like a duck to water. He was phenomenal. And his intelligence, his understanding, the way he would talk about the character, but then let you do your thing. And I think a lot of it was, working these scenes, but being able to go into the nuances of those characters. Like I say, you can have all of this. The movie looks incredible. It's a visual spectacle. And it is. It's amazing. But what's really going to touch you are this quieter, the moments that are really emotional. And I felt like that's where he was inspired, and that's where he inspired us to get those scenes right, to rip your heart out, and then put it back in again and send you off flying.
Yeah, speaking of ripping hearts out, the second one's been announced. You're going to have to do Stoic and Valka's song in person, which is going to break countless hearts. How are you feeling for the second one? Is there a scene you're most excited to tackle?
It would be that one.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. I love that song. I love that piece of music.
Song.
And I love him being reunited with Valka.
Yeah.
That he just breaks through whatever she's saying, and he's like, I forgot my line now. Somebody just reminded me of it today. But him just mesmerized by her. He just, there's no time to be angry.
As the day I left you. You left me or something.
Hell? Yeah. I hate it when people know
this is what fans do. This is it, yeah.
This is what old men do. What'd I say again?
What's my line? But no, this franchise means so much to so many people. For me personally, I had a pretty kind of a difficult relationship with my father growing up. I've never felt like I was what he expected or what he wanted. That's all changed now. He's like one of my best friends. But that's why these films resonated with me, was because I saw that dynamic on screen. I wondered what your relationship is with this series. What does this series represent to you and this journey that you've been on with it?
Sometimes I feel like I'm coming from the opposite. I'm not a father, but having been a child, I had a very close relationship with my mom, but my father wasn't around. So everything that Hiccup puts into Stoic, being Stoic is his mom and his dad, especially in the first movie, that was like me and my mom. My mom was everything. So my need to please my mom and feel that pressure, whether it was there or not. And I went in my career in the totally wrong direction, and there was always a part of me kind of like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It really wasn't. Everybody around me knew that, but I did feel a certain amount of pressure to perform. It was a lawyer. I was going to be a lawyer. Everybody was going to be happy. And then it was like, by the way, that's not happening. I'm going to be an actor. So weirdly, sometimes you can understand a lot about a character by the character that he's up against. You feel more in touch sometimes with that character, but it gives you a deeper understanding of the character that you're playing. So But I feel like people are identifying with this from all aspects, whether you're a parent or a son or a sibling or a peer, or a colleague,
teacher.
yeah, or yeah, from all, and not just with Stoic and Hiccup, but from all these characters and all the recruits. You watch all of them like developing and kind of getting over their fears and being inspired and learning what they can bring to the world. That's what I love about this movie. There's not a loose moment. There's always something happening with one of the characters. Is either hilarious or moving or inspiring.
That's amazing. That's great. Well, thank you so much. I think that's all we got time for, but great to meet you.
Cheers, you
Thank
too.
you so much.